Hi everyone, I'm Allison Chavis, and today I'll be discussing the movie Inside Out and how better communication skills could have prevented the central conflict in the story. Inside Out follows an 11-year-old girl named Riley as she and her family move from Minnesota to San Francisco. While Riley tries to adjust to a new home, new school, and the loss of her old life, her emotions, joy, sadness, anger, fear, and disgust struggle to help her through the transition. These are the characters: disgust, fear, joy, sadness, and anger. The conflict I'll be focusing on is Riley's emotional breakdown that leads her to run away from home. This conflict develops because of poor communication, both between Riley and her parents, and symbolically within Riley's own mind between joy and sadness. First, in Riley's family, there's a major lack of emotional communication. When the family moves, Riley quietly tries to stay positive because she sees her parents stressed and wants to avoid adding to their worries. She hides her sadness instead of expressing the truth, that she is homesick, scared, and overwhelmed. Her parents don't recognize the depth of her struggle because Riley avoids talking about it. As a result, they continue to assume she is the happy one and rely on her to stay upbeat, which puts even more pressure on her. Second, inside Riley's mind, Joy constantly tries to silence sadness. Joy believes that if sadness is allowed to take control, Riley's life will fall apart. So Joy repeatedly pushes sadness away, distracts her, or tries to prevent her from touching memories. This internal conflict mirrors the external one. Instead of allowing Riley to feel and express sadness, Joy tries to control the situation alone. By refusing to communicate or collaborate with sadness, Joy accidentally creates more chaos. This leads to the loss of Riley's core memories, leaving her emotionally confused and shut down. Both levels of conflict, external and internal, could have been resolved with healthier communication skills. First, if Riley had used assertive communication, she could have expressed her feelings clearly instead of suppressing them. Even saying something simple like, "I'm really sad and scared right now. I miss home," could have helped her parents understand what she needed emotionally. Likewise, her parents could have practiced active listening by checking in with Riley more deeply, asking open-ended questions, and creating a safe space for her to share. On the internal level, the movie teaches an important message. All emotions have a purpose, and healthy communication requires acknowledging them. If Joy had listened to sadness instead of trying to silence her, Riley would have processed her emotions sooner. Sadness helps Riley connect with others and ask for help, which is something joy alone cannot provide. Allowing sadness to be expressed is what finally reunites the family emotionally at the end. In the end, Inside Out shows the conflict often happens when emotions are not communicated. When we hide what we feel or try to push certain emotions away, understandings grow. But when we express ourselves honestly, listen to others, and recognize the value of every emotion, conflicts can be resolved or even prevented entirely. Riley's story reminds us that communication isn't just about talking. It's about letting ourselves be real, vulnerable, and understood. Thank you so much.